Here's what moved markets today. U.S. equity markets advanced for a 9th consecutive session, with the S&P 500 extending its winning streak amid continued strength in technology and AI sectors. The sustained equity gains reflect constructive traditional market conditions despite persistent macro uncertainties. Bitcoin declined to $65,710, with the move coinciding with over $1.8 billion in forced liquidations of leveraged positions across crypto markets. Spot Bitcoin ETF products continued recording net outflows during the session, extending the historically prolonged redemption sequence. Payment network Mastercard announced expansion of stablecoin settlement capabilities, enabling around-the-clock on-chain payment processing for institutional clients. The development reflects continued traditional financial infrastructure integration with blockchain-based settlement rails. Cryptocurrency-linked equities declined during the session, with strategy recording significant losses as Bitcoin continued its recent price weakness. The equity moves reflected broader pressure on digital asset-exposed public companies during the period of sustained crypto market selling. Binance Research published analysis identifying a correlation between Bitcoin price weakness and elevated capital flows into U.S. equity markets, with the S&P 500's extended winning streak coinciding with the period of crypto market outflows. The research reflects one institutional perspective on observed capital allocation patterns across asset classes. European central bank data showed gold surpassing U.S. Treasury securities to become the second-largest global reserve asset, according to the latest ECB reserve composition analysis. The development reflects a shift in central bank reserve allocation preferences over the measured period. Looking at this morning's price action as of 10:30 Central European Time, the market shows extraordinary divergence, with substantial moves in both directions. Lit Protocol up 21.97%, Athena adding 20.52%, and Ondo gaining 18.30%. Exceptional double-digit strength across privacy infrastructure, synthetic dollar protocols, and tokenized real-world assets. On the downside, selling pressure is severe. Bitcoin Cash down 12.08%, Liquid Staked ETH off 11.80%, and Berachain declining 9.33%. Double-digit losses across payment-focused chains and liquid staking derivatives, with high single-digit weakness in DeFi infrastructure, with losses of comparable magnitude to the leading gains. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index declines to 26, dropping 4 points from yesterday's 30 and approaching the extreme fear levels last seen in early April. The deterioration reflects the compounding pressures of Bitcoin declining to $65,710, the historically extended ETF outflow streak exceeding $3.45 billion, and Strategy's first Bitcoin sale in years weighing on market psychology. The index has now fallen from the 39 to 40 temporary floor to 26 over the past 2 weeks, retracing the entire recovery that briefly pushed sentiment into greed territory in late April. Market psychology has deteriorated decisively, with the 26 reading matching the low reached in early April before the recovery that ultimately pushed sentiment to 61.